Trump is a lightning rod, even when he's not there. Look what happened on The View today with guest co-host Kelly Ozbourne.
There are a lot of Latinos here in this country that do agree that the immigration problem is a problem and it does need to be addressed and it does need to be fixed.
Interesting.
But making those comments, those racist comments, do not help.
And if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm saying
there's more jobs to be
in LA, they always
but
they
Latinos are not only the only people
I didn't mean
doing
it like that. Come on. No, I would never mean it like that.
Monday night, Jimmy Fallon portrayed Trump getting debate advice from a President Obama lookalike.
Now, how are you going to deal with immigration?
Build a giant wall.
Okay, what about the economy?
Build a giant wall.
Education?
Wall.
And as for that jaw-dropping remark of Kelly Ozbourne, she apologized on Facebook, saying what she said was a poor choice of words, admitting she really messed up, but she expressed it a different way.
Nah, girl, you didn't mess up. You knew exactly what you do. You think she's British in the UK, and they believe that minorities should be cleaning toilets. Damn.
Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Pass me around Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms, and y'all know how I feel about my chizzing. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $Michael US. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. Oh, music lovers. Kelly Ozbourne with her racist ass. Nah, I'm just playing. That's a word in the street. She is racist. And now she is backpedaling on her remarks that she made 8 years ago about Latinos cleaning Donald Trump's toilets. I got a video I want to play for y'all, and I'm going to be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go!
Let's look at this mess here. This according to USA Today, Kelly Ozbourne calls her remarks about Trump and Latinos the worst thing I've ever done. Article written by Brendan Morrow. Kelly Ozbourne is still cringing over her infamous comments about Latinos and Donald Trump. The one-word singer spoke with Rolling Stone about controversial remarks she made on The View in 2015, telling the outlet it was the worst thing she has ever done. In the original segment, the panel on The View was discussing then presidential candidate Donald Trump's comments on immigration when Osbourne asked, "If you kick every Latino out of the country, then who's going to clean your toilet, Donald Trump?" The remark sparked gasps and pushback from Osbourne's fellow hosts on The View, followed by a significant backlash online. Osbourne got too excited. Osbourne told Rolling Stone she died when she saw the old clip resurfacing and sparking a TikTok trend in recent weeks. It hurt a lot of people, and that to me is by far makes it the worst thing I've ever done. I realize that I'm not great on live TV and that words are so powerful, and to be labeled as something you're not is really difficult, but it happened. There's nothing I can do. Osbourne continued that she feels strongly that Latin American culture is the backbone of America, and she would be lying if she said I didn't hate myself a little bit more each time I see the clip. Osbourne quickly backtracked on her comment during the segment after it did not receive support from the panel, which co-host Rosie Perez pointed out that Latinos are not the only people who clean toilets. "No, I didn't mean it like that," Osbourne told her on the show. "Come on now, I would never mean it like that." Now, one thing I want to point out in this article, it left out how Rosie, who's a Latina, well, she's a black Latina, she said that Latinos don't want them in the country. So you notice how, because she Latina, they're not going to really push on her because that's her people, even though that the problem affects Latino Americans, Mexican American, El Salvadoran American, any Latino that's born in America. Their culture is Latino, but they're born in America. They have a problem with the illegal Latinos coming over here. Rosie Perez said that in that first clip that I showed you. But in this article, and even on that clip, and the whole world didn't say anything when Rosie Perez said that the Latinos have a problem. It's only a problem when white folks have a problem with this immigration issue, because it's all about creating a narrative about white folks can't stand no taco eating motherfuckers. So I'll meet y'all on the other side to give you my opinion. Let's go.
Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this Rooted in Music TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Kelly Ozbourne said if you got rid of all the Latinos, who would be cleaning your toilets? Now that can go both ways in my opinion. Like, I think she's saying that it's been taught. She's from the UK, but I don't know where she stayed. I don't know if she's been living in America or she's been in the UK. But I think she lives out here in America. But word on the street that Americans are lazy and the Latinos work the hardest. They're doing dirty jobs that American people refuse to do. And we all know that's a bunch of crap. Because American people, we want what? We want what? That goddamn money. And if you ain't paying, we ain't gonna do the damn job. Especially if it near some feces, if it's near some urine, if it's near some blood. Americans ain't gonna do it. Hell, we even skeptical about doing it if y'all are paying. But if you talking about a job that is supposed to be paying $25 an hour and you're only gonna try to pay somebody $12, knowing how high the rent is, how much it costs to live in America, Americans know how to calculate. Which a lot of these jobs Americans would do, like I say, but we're not gonna do them because, oh, you hear that? But Kelly Ozbourne could have meant in a good way. Now, I think she meant that in a good way, that, you know, America, I think that was more of a slight on Americans. Like, you know, Americans are lazy, they ain't gonna do that job, but the Latinos will. But they're saying that the Latinos looking at like, what, Latinos are only good for cleaning toilets? Well, we do other stuff. How come she didn't say, well, if you got rid of all the Latinos, who would be taking phone calls at your hotel? Because you have a lot of Latinos that work at his hotels. Who would be administering all of those paperwork in the administration office? Latinos do administration. Latinos do HR. Hell, Latinos do the parking lot attendant, concierge. How come she ain't saying that? She picked the lowest of the lowest job, and the Latinos got on her ass. She was deemed a racist because this is how she views Latinos. That's all they good for. That's all that they'll ever amount to. Especially the illegals. It's all the same to her. And she apologized. She said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk about you taco eating bastards. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't making fun of your salsa dancing and you're hitting your piñatas every time y'all celebrate. Every Saturday I gotta see y'all hit them piñatas. You know, that cheap ass candy come out of it. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about Kelly Ozbourne's comments about Latinos cleaning Trump's toilets? 250 capital G, Rooted in Music TV. I'm gone.